You're listening to Lead Through Strengths, where you'll learn to apply your greatest strengths at work. I'm your host, Lisa Cummings, and I'm always telling you, it's hard to find something more energizing than using your natural talents every day at work. Well, something that's just about as energizing as when I get to hang out with my other host here in the room, Tyann Osborne.
Hi.
Today, we're going to talk about a topic that we haven't decided yet because I am going to use this spin the wheel thingy to tell us. Oh yeah, the wheel of fun, the wheel of strengths.
I like the sounds.
Ooh, it says, you don't like a teammate.
Oof.
So today we're going to talk about what you could do with your strengths when you don't like one of your teammates.
Okay.
Has this ever happened to you, Ty?
No, I've always loved everyone that I worked with.
But I bet one of your clients has had this situation since you've never had it.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Of course, there's always someone that for just some reason maybe rubs you the wrong way. You just, they're not your love language. And I work with clients all the time there's always seems to be someone on the team who they just can't seem to get along with. Has this ever happened to you too?
Definitely. I mean, It's funny because I feel like one of my personal like a big thing about me is that I love people and I love most people.
Right.
But there are people that I don't jive with as well.
Yeah.
And it takes some extra effort to understand where they're coming from or really feel like, I don't get them or something like that.
That's interesting when you're an individual contributor, when you feel that way, because you're like, maybe that's just Tim, but when you're a manager, and you think, I'm supposed to like everybody on the team, or I need to not show favoritism, but I kind of don't like that person. What do? It's kind of like being a parent. You're not supposed to not like one of your kids. So,
or not have a favorite.
Or not have a favorite.
Okay, well, let's do a scenario. Okay. Let's do it like you're a manager.
Yep.
You happen to have done Clifton Strengths as a team.
Because you're a great manager.
Because you're awesome. And there is a person on your team that you appreciate as a human, but as a performer, they feel very high maintenance to you. Mm-hmm. They drive you kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Let's pick some talent themes that might be seemingly opposite each other so we can make it a real scenario.
Okay.
What does one pop up for you as one that is least likely to be paired with another?
I see deliberative a lot as kind of being a problem child, especially when a lot of other people on the team might be more, we'll say, activator, or something that's very forward in motion, either achiever, activator, something like that. So maybe you've got a team that's like, we're always ready to go. And there's one person who's like, wah, wah. Mm-hmm. Seems like they never can just get on the bus. And they're always the one dragging their heels.
Yeah. Oh, we should do this one both directions just to fully vet it. When you're the manager, let's take achiever, activator.
Okay.
And then let's take deliberative and say these are the two different people.
Okay.
And we can start with the manager having achiever, activator, wanting stuff to get done quickly.
Yeah.
And wanting to make decisions quickly.
Okay. And
the person who wants to take a little more time.
Yeah.
Is the team member who reports to you.
And then
we're going to swap it.
Okay. I've got a real life on that too.
Awesome.
So,
okay.
Absolutely.
So you're my manager.
Okay.
You're achiever, activator.
Woohoo. Let's get going, man. Come on.
And I'm saying, well, I'm going to miss that deadline that you gave me.
Lisa, what's going on? I gave you the deadline. Come on. Chop, chop.
Well, the thing is, I could get it done, but I can't get it done properly right now because we don't have all of the information. I've been trying to work with this other department. They've been dragging their heels. I'm waiting for them. If I do it now, I might just be giving you completely incorrect information because I'm seeing 3 or 4 ways this could all go wrong if I laze ahead today. And it feels like I'm just going to be wasting time.
Oh my God, Lisa, all I hear is excuses. I got stuff to get done too. We owe the marketing department this stuff. They're waiting on us to get this stuff into print. We're behind already. And you know what? You're never going to have 100% confidence in what you do. So just get me something.
Mm. And now if we come out of our sort of characters of our role play, I would say you were kind of playing like the in-betweener manager where you were trying to give the people listening to the podcast like a little bit of the glimpse of inside your head, but also be somewhat mature, like in how you would, because you're balancing the two, and what the inside voice and the outside voice are really different. Can you explain what was going on fully, inside voice, unfiltered? Yeah. And then how, if you wanted to maturely talk to me and still keep me engaged, how that might look? I
think that's a good point, because hopefully, as you progress in your career, you just don't say the first thing that pops into your head. I always say there's the reason why there's a little space between your head and your mouth. Got to have a little filter in there. But inside your head, it's very normal to be like, oh my God, you are so frustrating. I gave you the deadline. Why didn't you say something sooner? You always do this. You always do this. And all I'm hearing is excuses. Now you're throwing this other department under the bus. I cannot count on you. The rest of the team, we're getting it done too. And we have to deal with the same things. So typically what I see when I see this combination of strengths is a lot of frustration. That is usually the emotion that I see a lot, is frustration. Whoever has the action is like, I'm just really angry with you. And whoever's on the receiving side, well, we can debrief how you feel, but usually it's a lot of frustration on that side too. So that's kind of what's happening inside. And then on the outside, but I'm trying to be a good manager, and I'm trying not to just say, oh my God, you're such an idiot and I hate you. Because I would never say that to someone, but I'm trying to say, of course, we're never going to have 100% confidence in what we do, because that's not real life. So we have to get to a point where we may feel 80% confident. And how do we do that? And two, you can't always have an excuse for why things aren't happening. Like, you have to take ownership of something too. So that's what I was trying to moderate in the message. Mm-hmm. So you could feel some of that.
Yeah. And I put you on the spot, and I know we didn't pre-plan. Right. Are you giving me the well thought out? I've been thinking about how I'm going to coach you and how we can improve this over time versus the in the moment, like, you just missed a really important deadline and you didn't tell me. I'm so upset.
And now